most students, as they come in, one of the comments that they always make is that they enjoy doing things with their hands. In the process of using their hands, they truly are using their minds. And in the projects that they create here, the gratification that they get from the projects that they build speaks for themselves. Being able to understand the other person, what they do, and being able to work together to one, problem solve and to create an end product, not just what we do here in carpentry, but all the other construction trades related together. So it's a team building thing. Yes, you're learning to work as an individual. You're working on those skills to become, say, a carpenter's helper, but you're also learning how to become a team leader at some point. Technology has become a big part of what we do.
So a student will go to school during the day for 2 weeks, and then they will go work on the job 2 weeks with our members. So it gives them a real life experience as to what's going to happen. That is where the employability skills are taught, and hopefully at the end of that co-op system, when they graduate, they will move right into full-time employment, so there'll be no delay.
The majority of our employees came through a VOTEC system. We've had a beautiful relationship with the Newcastle County VOTEC schools. The opportunities for advancement in this field are huge, where there's a high attrition rate of retirees and people going out of the construction business, and there's a huge need. We can't find enough people to do the jobs that are out there right now.
I like working with my hands, and I like to see how things are made and created, and how they start and how they stop and how things are functioned. I like to see that, and being an electrician, I get the opportunity to.
We've had a lot of success at M. Davis with co-ops from the VOTEC school system. You know, many of them come to us, they co-op with us. If they're successful with that, then they come to work for us full-time with benefits, and then they enter into the apprenticeship program, which is a 4-year program at the end of which they have their journeyman's papers, and we view that as just as valuable, if not more, than a college degree.
They do have an immediate marketable skill because they go through a co-op program. They're learning their trade in the shop here during the day, and then they're also learning a real-life experience on a construction project with one of our members. So when they graduate, they have an advantage over other high school students because they have that real-life experience. And that is very important to our members. It also gives them a leg up on their career.
When you look at the construction industry overall nationwide, the average age of a worker in the industry is 47 years of age. And for every 5 people leaving the industry today, only 1 person is coming in. There's a dramatic lack of talent. High school Harvard mentality is really not for everyone at all, and the opportunities that are there for the kids today to go through high school, to establish and develop a trade and develop skills that they can take into the workforce and not carry the type of college debt that so many kids are today is something that is a great opportunity for our kids.
So we know when we get a co-op student or we get a graduate student that they are prepared. Problem is there's not enough of them. There is a need for all of them, both plumbers and sprinkler fitters in commercial applications. So I think a plumber after a couple of years is looking at a $60,000 to $80,000 a year income. Our union sprinkler fitters can make easily, with a couple of hours of regular overtime, over $100,000 a year. That's real, that happens. These guys and women that know what they're doing and have a skill can do anything. They can't be fired, they can't be displaced, they can't be out of a job because they have a skill.
What we like from the Department of Labor standpoint is that we believe that the way that individuals are prepared in the long run is through education. The VOTEC School District does that. They do a great job in not only academically preparing students, but also making sure that they have that work-based learning as well. So when we think about how our students are best prepared, we know that they're best prepared by having both the academics and the work-based learning. We are, meaning Department of Labor, is really challenged with meeting the immediate needs in many cases of employers so that, we can make sure that Delaware residents and Delaware as a state really manage pretty well in the area of occupations and job placement.
I feel like it was very good training. We were prepared to start our apprenticeship, and we already got 1 year of our apprenticeship done, so we can continue with a large amount and have the advantage over other people who want to go into the career.
A lot of the baby boomers have been retiring over the past 5 to 10 years, and those jobs aren't being filled by new employees. By 2020, there's going to be the need of over 20,000 welders in the country.
I got a co-op job, so I was thinking just working with that. From going on from there, just like, my mom wants me to start my own business, but, you know, gotta make her happy somehow, right?
Throughout the career of Delcastle, I co-opted at several different places, and leaving school at 12th grade, I had a full-time job. I never dreamed that I would be owning a $22 million company. What I dreamed was to have my own business. To any kid that wants to get into the trades, to any trade, it's not the end of the world, it's the start of the world. It's the way that you can learn more and be on top of your game when you want to go for that next level of a job because you have the basis already underneath of you.